I wasn't scared or upset, it was just I knew that my life had changed completely and it wasn't going to look anything like it did before. I was riding dirt bikes, racing them and doing freestyle motocross when I had my accident. When I hit the jump, I knew I was going to come short and the back wheel had hit the top of the deck, throwing my legs up in the air, and my butt had snapped, and well, not my butt, but my spine had snapped in half, my butt hitting my head, and I was knocked out for 5 minutes. I had fractured ribs, tore my spleen. Definitely knew I was paralysed. I had previously done a spinal injury actually a year beforehand, so I knew this time was definitely the one that finished the job properly. In ICU for 3 days, I had 12 screws and 2 rods put into my spine. I had this like epiphany moment where I realised that everyone in the room has been conditioned to think that if you're paralysed, that your life isn't as valuable as it was before. So I made that decision on that day that I was going to make this the best thing that ever happened to me, and I promised myself that I was never going to have a bad day. I also had the head of spinal unit telling me that it was physically impossible for me to ride a bike because I don't have any abdominal muscles. So 5 months after my accident, I got my bike modified, I got some frames put on it, got on the bike, recorded myself, and our next Skype meeting we had for a checkup, I showed him the video just to prove a point. I had a friend message me asking me if I wanted to go drifting. I had no idea what drifting was, other than watching Fast and Furious. I didn't understand any concept about drifting, but it sounded like something I would like to do and enjoyed. It gave me the exact same adrenaline rush as dirt bikes did, and I knew that feeling was like the real addictive feeling that I knew. The minute I had that feeling, I knew I was going to be hooked, and there wasn't any turning back from that point. I wouldn't be where I am today without my family, especially my sister, my mum and dad. They do absolutely everything for me. So even when there's stuff that I'm willing to accept that I can't do, like going to certain things or waterfalls, my sister will make sure that I can do it. Even if she has to carry me, lift me upstairs, going to AFL, like she will do anything in her power to get me to do stuff that she can do. My dad's there to support me no matter what, even though he doesn't really want me to go back on the bike. He's just like, stay in the car with a roll cage. He's happy with me in the car. The support from the whole community and social media and everything, they're the reason I am who I am today. My advice for anyone, whether it's a disability or anything holding them, but mental illness, whatever it is, but there's always a way, even when you think you can't. I didn't think I was able to do certain things because after my injury, the first thing you think of is like, okay, can't do this, can't do that. Going to the beach, for example, I was like, okay, I can't go to the beach. And you just realise, like, over time, it's like, there's actually not much that you can't do. It's just the way you look at it and you just go about it a different way.